That's all, easy problem. And next, a random variable capital X has a uniform distribution over -3 comma +3. Compute. We are asked 4 division subdivision questions: probability of x less than 2, probability of modulus x less than 2, and probability of modulus x minus 2 less than 2. And find k for which probability of x greater than k equal to 1 by 3. This is simple. Anyhow, we are given one interval. So using this interval, this is a value and this is b value. Substitute these two values in PDF of f of x, then we can get particular probability density function for uniform distribution. This is what this I have substituted: a equal to -3 and b equal to 3 here, then 3 minus of -3, then f of x equal to 1 divided by 6, 1 divided by 6 in the interval -3 to +3. And next, for first question, probability of x less than 2. So you see here, upper limit of x has been restricted. Lower limit, from the defined interval we have to take lower limit. From the defined interval, lower limit is -3 and upper limit is +3. Keep this in mind. Therefore, you see here, probability of x less than 2 and upper limit has been restricted and the lower limit is common, defined lower limit. So integral -3 to 2 f of x equal to 1 by 6, and you integrate this factor, then we can get 5 divided by 6 easily. And next, probability of modulus x is less than 2. So if probability of modulus x less than 2, modulus t less than m means t lies between -m to +m. That's all. So modulus of x less than 2 means x lies between -2 and +2. That's all. But therefore, lower limit is -2 here and upper limit is +2 here. F of x value as usual 1 divided by x. Therefore, -2 to integral -2 to +2, 1 divided by 6 into dx. Integrating this factor, then we can get 2 divided by 3. And this problem, probability of modulus x minus 2 is less than 2. So if modulus this factor, within this modulus function we have x minus 2. So whatever the factor in modulus function, that factor lies between minus of this term, minus of -2 and +2. But therefore this x minus 2 lies between -2 and +2. In order to eliminate this -2, you add +2 here and +2 here, +2 here. So addition of 2's in every term yields you 0 less than x less than 2. This step is just to eliminate -2 here, -2 here. If it is -m here, we have to add +m plus m plus m. If it is my x minus t here, we have to add plus t plus t plus t. Being here -2, we have to add +2 here and +2 plus 2. So every term we have to add 2's to get 0 less than x less than 4. See here, x lies between 0 and 4. X lies between 0 and 4. Our defined interval is -3 to +3. So from -3 to +3, 0 should be there. 0 can be there. And upper limit for in the defined interval, upper limit is 3. So you see here, integral lower limit has been restricted as 0, so I have put lower limit 0, and upper limit is 4. Upper limit we can't go beyond this interval. So maximum limiting case for defined interval is 3 only. So you substitute that 3 alone here. So integral 0 to 3 f of x dx. This in place of f of x, you substitute 1 divided by 6, then integral 0 to 3 1 divided by 6 into dx, that is equal to 1 by 2. Integrating this, we can get 1 by 2. That's all. And next, that is why probability of x greater than k equal to 1 divided by 3. And the fourth one, what is actually fourth question in this problem? Fourth question is find k for which probability of x greater than k equal to 1 by 3. So we are given probability of x greater than 1 by 3. For fourth case, probability of x greater than 1 by k, here lower limit for x has been restricted as k. Upper limit we can take this value from defined interval. Therefore, integral k to 3 f of x value equal to 1 divided by 6, then integral k to 3 1 divided by 6 into dx. Now take 1 by 6 outside as it is a constant and integrate this 1, then x, substituting the limit case, then 1 divided by 6 into 3 minus k, and solving this we can get easily k equal to 1. So in this fourth sub question, we are asked to find out. We are asked to find out what is the value of k. We have found k equal to 1 here. That's a very easy problem. Next, this is one exercise, but anyhow, I'm going to explain this problem also. But you have to practice all problems given in this session. If x is a uniformly distributed over minus alpha to plus alpha, where alpha greater than 0, comma, find alpha so that probability of x greater than 1 equal to 1 by 3, probability of modulus x less than 1 equal to probability of modulus x greater than 1 equal to 1. So you see, for this condition, we have to find out what is the value of alpha. And for second condition, what can be the value of alpha? That is the factor, that is the matter we have to find out. As usual, let us consider x follows uniform distribution a comma b. X follows uniform distribution a comma b. If x is uniformly distributed, then its corresponding probability density function is 1 divided by b minus a, where x lies between a and b. Here a equal to minus alpha and b equal to alpha, that is given interval. Simply substitute a equal to minus alpha and b equal to alpha in this place, then we can get alpha minus of minus alpha, then 1 divided by 2 alpha. F of x equal to 1 divided by 2 alpha. First condition, we are given probability of x greater than 1 equal to 1 by 3. But therefore, probability of x greater than 1 equal to 1 by 3, I have taken this term here, and here lower limit of x has been restricted 1 and the upper limit is as usual alpha. In the defined interval, upper limit is positive alpha, lower limit is minus alpha. Lower limit is minus alpha and upper limit is plus alpha. You just keep this in your mind. But therefore, lower limit has been restricted. Why? How it is restricted? X greater than 1 means 1 less than x. So lower limit for x is here 1. So integral 1 to upper limit from interval alpha f of x dx, f of x equal to 1 divided by 2 alpha dx equal to, its value is 1 by 3 we are given, and integrating this factor we can get 1 divided by alpha, substituting limiting case alpha minus 1, and solving this algebraically, then we can get alpha equal to 3. That's all. So for first condition we can get, for this first condition, we can get alpha equal to what? Alpha equal to alpha equal to 3. And having second condition, you see, probability of modulus x less than 1 equal to probability of modulus x greater than 1. Probability of modulus x less than 1 is nothing but this is bounded condition. Probability of modulus x greater than 1 is unbounded. Probability of modulus x less than 1 bounded. So whenever you are having some unbounded probability function, you have to make that probability function to bounded one by using complementary law of probability. So probability of modulus x less than 1, you keep this term as it is, and the probability of modulus x greater than 1 can be written using complementary rule of probability, 1 minus probability of modulus x less than 1, and you take this minus factor to left hand side, then minus factor to left hand side, then 2 into probability of modulus x less than 1, and if you take 2 to right hand side, then probability of modulus x less than 1 equal to 1 by 2. So here you simply note only one step. If you take this minus probability of modulus x less than 1 to left hand side, then twice of 2 into probability of modulus x less than 1, and if you take the 2 to right hand side, then probability of modulus x less than 1 equal to 1 by 2. Now modulus x less than 1 by 2, then x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. So probability of minus 1 less than x less than 1, that is equal to 1 by 2, and operating integral function as usual, then here limiting case is minus 1 and plus 1. Therefore integral minus 1 to plus 1 f of x what we have already given 1 divided by 2 alpha into dx, and integrating this, substituting the limiting case, then 1 divided by 2 alpha into 2, and cancelling this 2 to 1 divided by alpha equal to 1 by 2, hence we can form alpha equal to 2, alpha equal to 2. That's a very simple problem. If you have any further doubt, you contact me anytime. I will explain you further. Actually, these are all important problems and easy problems. Thank you.